Hello everybody, my name is Ian, aka Polaris of the Geek Squad Star League here. I'm casting a match between TumescentPie and Lights. Lights is the pink Terran spawning at the 12 o'clock position, and TumescentPie is the blue Terran spawning at the 2 o'clock position. Both these players are in the Silver and Bronze Leagues, with Lights being in the Bronze League. I do believe he is High Bronze League, and TumescentPie working his way up in Silver up to Gold. I do believe that is his new goal here. I think he said he's going to hit that relatively soon. I think there might be a little confusion on the map choice here. I think they are wondering if they selected the right map or not. I do expect to see heavy Marine Marauder build out of TumescentPie. That does seem to be his usual strategy, is heavy Marine Marauder, bio builds for the most part, biological builds. It's like Marines, Marauders. I think that's about it. Hellions are tech, and Siege Tanks are tech. I don't expect to see any of that out of TumescentPie. I have not seen Lights play other players. I have played Lights myself, and I do believe he does favor heavy Marine Marauder builds as well, occasionally throwing in some tanks there. Siege Tanks, that is. We do have a Barracks going up by Lights. Another Barracks going up by TumescentPie. They seem to have the same build orders for now. The only indication of Marauders would be a quick refinery, which we do see being thrown down by Lights and TumescentPie at just about the same time. This one hitting 250, and that one about hitting 250, so it looks like TumescentPie will have a slight advantage on the refinery, but that shouldn't make much of a difference at all in the mid to late game. Take a look at the worker supply. It does appear that Lights does have one worker advantage on TumescentPie for now, which can be a big deal in the early game, being that minerals are essential to how fast you can start building your buildings. I do have a scout going out here by Lights. He is going to see scouting TumescentPie. I do believe it appears that he is going to the right location first, unless he does try to scout that 6 o'clock position first, but that wouldn't make any sense. We do have one Marine up here. It looks like we should have a second Marine somewhere here. I'm trying to find it for TumescentPie, because one Marine is not too supply. Oh, that's right, he is making another one, and that would be the second one. He's going to lift up, and it does look like he is going to set down a truck. That's why he's Marines and Marauders coming out of TumescentPie. Looks like Lights, I'm not sure. He did go directly to the 6 o'clock position without
upgrade
scouting
complete.
The 2 o'clock position here. It does look like he is going to be coming back to scout the 2 o'clock position, but it is a large time waster for that SCV, and that is also minerals loss. The SCV is going to go down, so that is minerals loss plus any mining capacity mining capability that's going to take between Lights making a new SCV to replace that one. We have a bunker going down here on TumescentPie's side. I do believe that is going to cover an expansion here at his natural to try and defend that. We do have a Marauder coming out of Lights, as well as a tech lab and a reactor going up. So both players have two barracks rather, and one with a reactor, one with a tech lab. Another refinery up by TumescentPie again. Or rather, another refinery up at Lights. We have a second refinery up. We do have good saturation at the mineral line for both players. Appears that Lights does have the advantage in terms of mining SCVs right now. Does look like we are going to have some units moving out here by Lights. Just a little 2 Marine, 1 Marauder force here. Should be much to worry about on Travis's end, TumescentPie's end, especially since he does have the bunker with the 4 Marines in it. He does have another Marine coming out. If we look at the army count, it definitely favors Lights actually, with 9 supply in the army, favoring over TumescentPie. But TumescentPie does build a few more Marines here. It does look like he is bringing in 3 more Marines, and Lights bringing in 2 more Marines and 1 more Marauder. It does appear that both players are researching Stimpack at their tech labs. Looks like they should finish at about the same time. Stimpack being extremely vital to a bio force. Usually whoever hits off their sim first seems to win the battle if the forces are equal, as it does double the attack speed and increases the movement rate. However, it does take off 10 life of each unit. So it does have some drawbacks there. It does appear that Lights is going to be moving out here with his rather small force. I'm not sure if Lights is Marauder. He does lose a lot of units there. They bring up the units killed. It doesn't appear that Lights has 1 unit. He only killed 1 unit, and TumescentPie killing 5 of Lights' units. And Army supply is favoring Lights still with 16 supply over 15, which is relatively equal. Same with Workers supply favoring TumescentPie, so it is a trade-off in terms of economy here. We do have another barracks up by TumescentPie, so it is 4 barracks against Lights is 3 barracks. Third one going up right now. I'm surprised neither fort has expanded right now. So it is approaching that 8-minute mark here in a few seconds. We have a kill off Lights' force for the most part. He does not have the ability yet. He should be finishing shortly here. And Army value is actually heavily favoring TumescentPie here. A lot of Marines. Again, Marines do have a only use 1 supply, and Marauders do use 2 supplies. So for every Marauder that Lights has, TumescentPie does have 2 of them. So there's a lot more Marines for TumescentPie. It does have a very strong force. It does appear that both players do have Stimpack readily available. But TumescentPie just pumping out Marines here. If we go to the production tab, definitely 2 more Marines coming in. We do have a starport coming in by Lights. It is probably going to show signs of medevac. We do have a tech lab going up near the factory here. I'm not sure that it's going to be researching if he's going to try to go Hellions or if he's going to try and go siege tanks. I do have, it looks like TumescentPie is going to be moving out, going to the 9 o'clock position on the map. I do believe that is going to try to be able to get into Lights' expo, which he has thrown up. It looks to be about halfway done right now. Looks like Lights is training a siege tank, so I should expect to see siege tech coming out of that tech lab being used. So we have 40 energy. We have 51 energy, so it does look like TumescentPie could call down. Actually, he calls down supply. I forget, a supply drop there. And Lights' force for the most part remaining stagnant right now, and in the center of the map, it does look like he's going to be moving towards his base here, and it stops once again. Again, TumescentPie does have a very large Marine force here. If he were to go into the expo, it would get taken out fairly quickly, especially with Stimpack. I'm not sure if Lights is going to be able to see these units here. He does see a few Marines, 4, 5, 6, 7 Marines. He does see them. I'm surprised he's not moving back, as this is definitely going to be able to get this command center here. It looks like we might have a base right here. Lights is going to take down the will be a victory for TumescentPie. That is game 1 of the Geek Squad Star League for Lights versus TumescentPie. Be sure to tune in to more games on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/officialGSSL, and thanks for watching.